Hey guys, this is Trilliant here for MMOHuts.com, bringing you another First Impressions video. This time around, we'll be taking a look at a new open-world survival MMO called Romero's Aftermath, developed by Free Reign Entertainment. Some of the team behind this game are also the same guys behind the infamous WarZ, so this game could be considered a spin-off of sorts. Throughout the video, you hear me make a lot of comparisons to WarZ, since a lot of people probably want to know if it's better or worse than their previous zombie survival game. So as usual, we'll spend a few minutes showing you the game and some of what it has to offer. So let's not waste any more time and jump right on into it. The first thing I want to touch on here is the fact that Aftermath is free to play. And as far as their cash shop goes, it's actually pretty balanced. WarZ was plagued with buyable enhancements on top of the price you paid for the game itself, which basically turned a lot of players into unkillable super soldiers. Aftermath does away with this logic by making an almost entirely cosmetic cash shop. They've added a lot of appealing items like glowing weapon skins and shirts to make your character stand out. And besides, nothing really says stealthy like a large red glowing skull on the front of your shirt to sneak up on a group of unsuspecting enemies. The game does still have a lot of bugs though, but that's kind of to be expected while it's in beta. The devs are much more active, releasing a new patch of bug fixes weekly, sometimes even daily. A lot of the fans of the previous title, WarZ, seem to be satisfied with the direction Aftermath is heading, although it's not nearly as popular as WarZ was in its heyday. I personally do feel like the devs are headed in the right direction with Aftermath, but there's still a lot of work that could be done. So let's take a look at some of the features the game has. Aftermath, being a zombie survival game, should be all about the zombies, right? Well, after obtaining a gun, they become more of an inconvenience than anything else. A single good shot to the head will take the zombie down. This isn't to say that they don't become a threat, because if you do find yourself surrounded by zombies, they can get pretty intense. However, you can kite and pick them off one by one. Sound does affect their aggro, and so the more noise you make, the better chances you have of finding yourself surrounded by a bunch of zombies. I do feel like gunshots should have more of an effective distance, since firing a gun doesn't seem to have a very large aggro radius. The survival aspect of the game actually has quite a bit to it. Instead of finding random items that don't do a whole lot, items you find at camps or in towns almost always have some kind of purpose. Some items can be broken down for resources used in crafting, and yes, they added a crafting system. If you can find a random stack of logs or plastic, all you have to do is go into your menu, right-click, and select Disassemble. You'll obtain crafting materials. You can also gather resources from trees and boulders that are just kind of sitting around, but they require a special tool. And I'm not exactly sure how to get that tool because I wasn't able to find one while I was playing. There are PvP and PvE servers in Aftermath. PvE and PvP servers do have different playing styles as well. On PvE, you of course don't have to worry about being killed by other people, and you do on PvP. The game also has a feature known as Town Liberations. Whenever you enter a town, a meter will appear that shows how many remaining zombies are left in the town. Kill all the zombies and it will remain zombie free for roughly 30 minutes or so. If you're on a PvP server, you'll also start to receive supply drops. Be careful though, because other people can come in and take the town for themselves, especially if they're waiting for you to do almost all of the clearing. There's a good variety of guns you can find, and they're all customizable. You can open the customization menu in Aftermath by pressing F6. From there you can select different attachments that you have, ammo types, or even weapon skins to make your weapon stand out. You can obtain weapons by exploring random bases and towns, but you have a better chance of finding a weapon in a town at a police station than you would, say, if you came across a campsite. You can also obtain weapons from loot chests that you find or buy from the cash shop. Armor has been replaced with armor plates. This way you can show off your character's customization without looking like a bulky armored lumberjack. Alright guys, a few other things I want to touch on here that I feel like would be better if I did while I was actually in the game. As you can see, this is kind of what it looks like while you are playing. So I talked about the features and stuff and crafting, but I kind of want to show you a little bit of how that actually looks in the game. Ooh, that's new. What is that over there? Is that a city? Did they add a new city, or am I just spawned randomly somewhere on the map? But Oh, okay, so I'm near a city, it looks like. So all these little teepee looking things here on the map are campsites. The difference between Aftermath and WarZ here is the fact that there are campsites all over the place. You are within minutes of somewhere to loot, literally, at all times. Really all you gotta do is check your map, figure out which direction you want to go, and basically run to that location. So I'll show you here. Might take a minute or two to run over to this campsite, but it's pretty cool that everybody has somewhere to go, something to do at all times. I see one of the guys saying in the chat down there, are there vehicles in the game yet? And you're probably going to wonder that too. No, there are not any vehicles right now. They do have gas stations. They do have like random dead vehicles going around here, but there are no vehicles that you can create and drive. Let's see if there's anything in this can there. No, I'm assuming. Oh wait, there is some activated charcoal here. I wanted to show a little bit about crafting, but I don't think I have anything actually that I can disassemble. You see these these glass ice cubes here are those are a crafting material. Cloth is, oh, here we go. I can actually disassemble these. Okay, so this is a random item that you would find laying around. You can disassemble it by right clicking just like that. Bam, get cloth somewhere around here is some cloth. Oh, right here. For some reason that looks like a tarp. Anyways, that's supposed to be cloth, so you just disassemble it. As you can see, I got 2 more there, so I went from 6 to 8. Wood is a crafting material. You can cook food over a campfire if you so choose. This is a weapon case. You have to buy a key in the cash shop to open it, but you can find these lying around as well. You can cook your food over a campfire. If you have water or dirty water, you can purify it over a campfire. Let me show you. See, I have some water here. So, am I near? Okay, let's go back over here to this water real quick since I want to show you how you get water. I have a campfire in my inventory. All you have to do is be near the campfire, and then you go into your inventory over the dirty water. You right click on it and select purify, and then you have purified water to refill your thirst meter. By the way, there are hunger and thirst meters. I'm getting ahead of myself here a little bit. I talked about the camps, the building. You can build your own bases. You have to press B to go to build, and then you select a you have to put a statue down first, and then that's your designated building area. So if you go here, you press B, you have to find a statue to claim your area of land. It has to be in proper space too, and then you, as you can see, all of that purple there is the area you can build on. I don't have enough supplies to build anything right now, so I can't actually show you building, but get the gist. It's not super complicated. Alright, so I'm in a water now. All you have to do is stand in shallow water. It doesn't have to be deep water or anything. You just stand in the shallow water, fill the bottle, fill the bottle, fill the bottle, and then you have dirty water right here, which can be purified over a campfire. So is Aftermath better than WarZ? Well, that's really a matter of opinion. The people that did enjoy WarZ enjoyed it for the PvP. Aftermath still has some of the same PvP elements as WarZ, but it's also got a much larger focus on survival. The crafting and building just goes to show that the devs want people to do more than just kill each other. Does that make Aftermath a good game though? Well, it's not great really, but it's headed in the right direction. And there's even a chance it could become a great game, as long as the devs continue to listen to their community and not implement features that will break the game. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want to check out the game, there's a link in the description. Don't forget to like and subscribe to MMOHuts, and as always, I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.